The story of the Great Renunciation of Buddha, also known as the Great Departure, is a significant event in the life of Siddhartha Gautam, who later became known as Gautam Buddha. This event marks the beginning of his spiritual journey and quest for enlightenment. Siddhartha Gautam was born into a royal family in Lumbini in present-day Nepal around the 5th and 6th century BCE. His father, King Suddhodan, had sheltered him from the sufferings of the outside world, hoping to groom him as a great king and prevent him from encountering the harsh realities of life. However, despite the lavish and comfortable lifestyle, Siddhartha was not entirely content. He was curious and had a deep sense of compassion for the sufferings of others. One day, as he ventured outside the palace with his charioteer, he came across the 4 passing sights. The 4 passing sights were 4 encounters that had a profound impact on Siddhartha and became pivotal moments in his decision to seek enlightenment. The 4 encounters were: the first one, the old man. Siddhartha saw an elderly man who was weak, frail, and struggling with the challenges of old age. The sight made him realize the inevitability of aging and the impermanence of youth and beauty. The second encounter was of a sick man. This sight revealed the suffering and vulnerability of human condition. The third encounter was of a dead man. During another excursion beyond the palace grounds, Siddhartha came across a funeral procession. He saw a lifeless body being taken to cremation, highlighting the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death. That confronted him with the reality of mortality and the transient nature of life. The fourth and the last encounter was of an ascetic. On his last encounter, Siddhartha saw a wandering ascetic who appeared peaceful and content despite having renounced worldly possessions. This encounter planted the seed of a spiritual quest within Siddhartha. These encounters deeply moved Siddhartha, leading him to contemplate the nature of human existence and the cause of suffering. He realized that material wealth and worldly pleasures were not the ultimate sources of happiness, and that he needed to find a deeper meaning in life. At the age of 29, Siddhartha made a momentous decision. In the middle of the night, he renounced his luxurious life, bidding farewell to his wife, Yashodhara, and his newborn son, Rahula. He cut off his princely hair, exchanged his royal attire for simple robes, and left the palace in search of truth and enlightenment. For the next several years, Siddhartha wandered as an ascetic, seeking wisdom and practicing various forms of severe penance and meditation. However, he found that extreme mortification did not lead to enlightenment. Eventually, he abandoned these extreme practices and adopted a middle way, which is a balanced and moderate approach to spiritual realization. Finally, after 6 years of intense searching, Siddhartha sat under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India, and vowed not to rise until he attained enlightenment. It was on the night of the full moon in May, after intense meditation, that he finally reached the state of enlightenment, becoming the Buddha, or the awakened one, or you can say the enlightened one. The Great Renunciation and the subsequent enlightenment of Gautam Buddha became the foundation of Buddhism, a major world religion that emphasizes the path to liberation from suffering and the attainment of enlightenment. The story of the Great Renunciation remains an inspiring tale of seeking truth, compassion, and the quest for a meaningful life beyond material desires. If someone does a good job, we must appreciate them like you can appreciate us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our amazing videos and amazing channel. Inspiring Fables. Thank you so much.